There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say: I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Come on in, come on in. Now, at least we know all of us who are here set our clocks ahead last night. Maybe the others are still realizing that, oops, I forgot. Anyway, we welcome you, everyone who is here, everyone who's on their way, everyone who's on live stream, and everyone who will catch us on YouTube or restream later on during the day. And I'm Barbara Sakuma, your board president here, standing in this part of the service for Reverend Greg today, who is, is that for Reverend Greg or me? Okay, who is with his other bar, is his semi-annual retreat with attorneys. So we're all happy that you're here. We've got a wonderful service planned for you, especially because we've got one of our favorite guest speakers, Reverend David Allen Cruz. He's a friend of Unity of Pasadena, and we're also happy to welcome his wife, Nada. David is a sought-after speaker in New Thought circles, a minister of religious science, a certified hypnotherapist, and a wellness practitioner who offers his services through his business, which is Happy and Relaxed. And it's located in Burbank. And I'm sure he has a card or two on him if you're at all interested in what he provides. So, again, welcome everybody. And let's move on to our Unity Blessing, which we recently revised. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you just the way you are and who and what you are becoming. We also have a statement of faith. Let's say it together. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotence, and I am one with that presence and power. And at this point, I'm going to ask Reverend David to do the opening prayer.
Thank you, Barbara. What a privilege and what a pleasure it is to be here. I'm going to ask y'all just to take a moment and take a nice, comfortable breath of air. And gently let it out. If you're inclined to close your eyes, feel free to do that. It's not a necessity. But one of the things I would definitely like to ask you to remember is that whenever you're taking that breath of air, every so often remember that what you're breathing is God. And God is breathing you. So each time you take that breath in, you receive that divine energy. And that divine energy moves through the body. And that divine energy becomes who you are. It becomes who I am. It is that thing that I know as God. It filling me, becoming me, creating me, moving me, transforming me. And then each time I exhale, I release that part of myself, that divine part, back out into the world. And that's what this is. That's what we're doing here right now. That's what this is all about. That's what I know, that God is where I am and I am here. Right here, right now. Unity of Pasadena with beautiful people, loving people, spiritual people. This is joy. This is goodness. This is love. This is the world that we want to create. I know this is true, and therefore I allow this to move through the universe, moving that energy in that direction as together we say, and so it is.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free. As I continue walking in this mystery, I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am grateful every moment, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am kinder every moment, every day. I am more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day.
Thank you. That's beautiful, Christy and Mitch. Gorgeous. I surrender to God's wisdom within me. You can say this for yourself. To yourself, I surrender God's wisdom within me. Today's daily word is divine feminine. I bless the divine feminine in myself and in all others. Today is International Women's Day, a time to celebrate women's achievements across societies and cultures. It is also a time to celebrate the divine feminine, which blesses all people, all people. When I honor the divine feminine, I am recognizing God as love, compassion, and understanding, aspects that are present in everyone. The world is blessed by the contributions of those who embody the divine feminine in their words and actions, from the steadiness of protection to the softness of comfort and nurturance. I give thanks for the girls and women in my life as I lift up and celebrate the divine feminine in its many expressions. I affirm the divine feminine awakens and expands in my heart and blesses and prospers all life. And from Proverbs 31:31, give her a share in the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the city gates. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, right at my mouth. Oh. Anyway, yeah, I love this thing, right? Good morning. We get to start a new day, and we started with a beautiful angel and the divine feminine. And we're going to have a prayer of St. Francis, so let's start with that. God, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Where there is divine presence, grant that we may not so much be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, And it is through grace that we are giving eternal life. So, with that said, and the love of this whole world, and like I said, with the divine feminine and an angel's present, we have the Blessed Mary. And the Blessed Mary is the mother of all. And she's here for us with her angelic energies of white and pink light. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the presence of that divine energy floating through you, around you, and over you. Knowing that as a mother and of the divine feminine, she will hold you tight. Any sadness, any fears, she just has love for you. So open up your heart and allow that love to be present, that light, that soothing, peaceful energy. Take another deep breath in of her energy, knowing that she's right there, giving you a hug that will keep you peaceful, loving for the whole day. So let her know that you are thankful and you are grateful for this present, for this white and pink light, her love, her energy, and the joy that goes with it. So take another deep breath in of all of the energy and the light and the love. Set yourself in a dream of all that love and joy. Float. Feel free. Let it all go. Be present. Okay, take another deep breath in and let it go. Take another deep breath in, feeling her light come through your crown, through your body, down through the bottom of your feet and into Mother Earth. Stay grounded in that love. And I give thanks and I give gratitude to our angel that sings, to Mitch with his twinkly fingers, to our minister that has a wonderful voice today. I have heard it. He sings. And enjoy this day and enjoy all that there is. Amen.
Something stirs in my soul when I pray. Soft as a whisper it calls, come away. Centered in a sacred space, Spirit meets me face to face, and I'm welcome every day, every day. Everything falls into place when I pray. The doors of my heart open wide, unafraid, filled with the power as my knees hit the floor, lifting me higher than I was before. And I am changed when I pray. I pray when I pray. The peace that surpasses all understanding, all is lifted up. Loved ones, enemies, blessings, worries, God is there for me. Thank you pours out of me when I pray, like a choir breaking free, just like rain. Pray, I pray. Oh, I pray. Something stirs in my soul when I pray.
And so it is, and we'll see you next week. Well, more can be said. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a song because it seems right. Good morning, Unity of Pasadena, and welcome to the most beautiful day in the world. And to the most beautiful place in the world with the most beautiful people in the world. This sanctuary is so unique. I love this place. I love talking about this place. I love letting people know about this place because it's just, it reflects the love that everyone who put this together, I'm sure how glad that happened right now, put it together with absolute love and respect for everything that this thing is meant for, this place and this organization, Unity of Pasadena. So I'm going to share a song with you that I wrote, well, we'll talk about it another time. Watch your ears. Love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are. Love only, let your true heart sing. You're a bright and shining star. Love, 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 love. One love now. I had a dream, such a beautiful dream. Saw the whole wide world spinning warm with light. No more war between. Just one love burning steady and bright. Love only, forgive everything. Remember who you are. Love only, let your true heart sing. You're a bright and shining star. Love, 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 love. I had a dream we are brothers, all sisters standing strong and tall. We are lovers under one sun, one vibration, one heart, one love for all. We love only, we can't go wrong. It's love, it keeps us strong when we remember the truth of who we are. We sing the rhythm, we sing this song, love only. Forgive everything. Remember who you are. Love only, let your true heart sing. You're a bright and shining star. Love, 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 love. One love now, 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 one love now. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wrote that song in 2024, but it didn't really click. It didn't really happen. It didn't really work for me. It wasn't coming together. It was just something about it just wasn't right. And so a few weeks ago, I decided to go to do something I never thought I'd ever do. I went to AI. And I said, okay, AI, here are my words, here are the lyrics, here's the music, show me what you got. Wow. And there's a fully produced version of the song that I've got. I haven't released it yet. That just it almost made me cry. It was so beautiful. And so, what does that mean? Is that my song? Or is that AI's song? Or is it my and AI's song? How does that work? We don't know yet. We're trying to figure all this stuff out. We're trying to figure out what we are, who we are becoming, as you helped me remember this morning. And part of who we are becoming is this wonderful, amazing, incredible technology that's available to us right now. It's something that we get to use. It's available. It will work. It will do things. It will make changes. It can make the world better. There was a part of the show, a story in 60 Minutes a couple of years ago, talking about AI. And they gave this particular program one job, one assignment, and that was to play chess. And to play chess over and 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 over again, hundreds of millions, perhaps billions of times. Now, all the chess masters have all said for many years that every move in chess has been discovered. There are no more new moves. AI found 3 new moves. And I thought, if it can do that, can it figure out the cure to cancer? If it can do that, can it figure out how we can find and create an economy that makes people live in houses like real people and have safety and warmth, that we can have enough resources that we can feed everybody? If it can do that, can it not help us learn how to become one people? And that question then made me say, then what is AI? What is it actually? What are we doing? What is it? It's not my son. I was talking with my son about this because I was having the conundrum. Is this my song? Is it their song? Is it our song? What is it? He said, it's your song, and you shared it with something that has the knowledge of the entire world built into it. All of us are AI because it learns from us. Now, it is a power. It is a power. Remember that. Well, what do you do with the power? Depends on where your mind's at. Depends on what you're going to do. Yeah, it can cure cancer. Yeah, it can help erase disease. Yeah, it can help make us healthier and happier, live longer, live better. Yeah, it can make sure that no one lives sleeping under a bridge unless they want to. It can also create missiles and bombs and bullets and wars. It can do that too. What is the factor that creates what we're going to create? And the factor is me, the factor is you, the factor is us. It learns from us. It does what we teach it to do. Well, in this teaching, we call that the creative process. In this teaching, we call that God as creator, the energy that creates, that which takes all of that potential energy, that energy in wave form, and manifests it into particle form, into kinetic energy, into reality. It's the science of the mind, manifested into the form of this thing called AI, and we need to know how to use it. Many of you know that I'm a hypnotherapist, and I work with people every day, and I remind them that they have the power. And the fact of the matter is, most have forgotten how to use it, if they even know it's there. You, somewhere along the line, discovered something because it helped you to remember the truth of who you are. It's called unity. And you discovered truth. It felt right. It felt logical. This is a science. We make sure that it makes sense. And so, by the way, I didn't come here to talk about AI. The title of my talk actually is 3SP, the Three Spiritual Principles. And the three spiritual principles are love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are. Imagine applying the three spiritual principles to AI. We teach AI to love only. That's all it can do. You are hereby forever programmed to only work from love. Imagine what might happen. Imagine what might happen if we teach AI how to forgive everything. Forgive everything. And remember who you are. You are a power. You are a creative power. You are an instrument. You are a tool. You are meant to serve. That's your function. That's your job. That's all you do. You love only, you forgive everything, and you serve. Where does AI get that information? It comes from us. How do we teach it? We have to learn it. We have to live it. We have to believe it. We have to become it. We are that. Love only. Take a moment, just a moment, and imagine your world in which from the time you awaken in the morning to the time that you go to sleep at night, you spend your entire day loving that day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whomever you're with. Love that. You love your work. You love your family. You love your friends. You love your neighbors. You love the stranger. You love the clerk. Not all the same way, not in the same intensity, but you come from the place of love. And more than anything else, you love yourself. You give yourself that love each and every day and throughout the day. You give yourself that sense of self, that reality of the truth of who you are. And from that love, then, you forgive. And let's be honest, forgiveness is selfish. We think, oh, I'm giving, I have to forgive. Give it out. It's not for them, it's for me. I forgive for me. So I don't have to carry around that stuff. It's not the weight, it's not a burden that I want to be carrying around. I want to release it. I want to let go of that. I don't want to have to feel that thing called resentment. I don't want to have to feel that thing called revenge. I don't want to have to feel that thing called anger. I don't want to have to feel that thing called hate. I don't want any of that. Too heavy, too much. Got no time for that. So I'm forgiving for me. They'll benefit. They'll benefit. But that's cool because I love them. I love only. So they'll benefit from that forgiveness. But it's not for them, it's for me. I'm freeing myself so that I can spend more time remembering the truth of who I am. I am a miracle. I am a creation, the odds of which are billions and trillions to one of ever having been created. I am a manifestation of 50 to 75 trillion cells. I'm getting more in the 75 trillion part. I am this artistic manipulation of energy, moving it from that waveform and turning it into particles that trickle down and assemble and draw and become magnetic and become more and grow and mass and reduplicate myself into this incredibly beautiful human being that stands before you. Because that's what I am when I remember the truth of what I am. Because that is a process, man. That is like, how did that happen? How is all of this stuff? How do bone cells know to be bone cells and skin cells know to be skin cells? I am a collection, I am a community of trillions of intelligent beings called cells. And each one carries that DNA, that part of me. That can be reproduced theoretically. I am potentially unlimited. I am potentially without anything to hold me back. But I forget. I forget the truth of who I am. I fall into the trap of believing that somehow I'm separate. There's a thing of me, there's a big part of me, way too big still in my life, called ego. And I'm not opposed to ego. If I didn't have ego, I wouldn't be standing here in front of y'all right now, trust me. There's a part of me that says you can do this. There's a part of me that says you're supposed to do this. And I accept that part of my ego. That's the spiritual side of my ego. That's the ego I like. I'll be friends with that part. But there's another part that wants to take over, that wants to create an illusion of separation. That somehow, because we're separated by this apparent distance, and we're separated by this apparent difference called body, that we're not connected. But the fact is we're connected. The fact is right now, as you're looking at me, just looking at me, the light that's bouncing off my body is touching your optic nerve, creating a connection in the brain. That brain goes into the mind recognizes it as sight and as image and as identity of this guy. And as I'm looking at you, the same thing is going on. We are touching each other without touching each other. We're connected. We feel, we literally are touched by the light. And as I'm speaking, my voice is going through this wonderful technology into the ether and going into the ear, touching this eardrum. The eardrum vibrates, and that sends another message into the brain that makes another connection that the mind interprets as sound, words, sentences, paragraphs, concepts, sometimes translating into feelings. Music does that. We're connected. We're constantly connected. The breath that you take is the breath of God. We breathe God. Because here's the thing, we've got to let go of this idea that that is out there somewhere, distant from me, and I occasionally, if I get on my knees and I say, please, he will send his blessing down to me. Nice boy. And realize that no, wherever I am, God is. Whatever is there is God. It's manifested into this form. And when I get to realize that, I get to appreciate it, I get to accept it, I get to breathe that. Because every breath is my direct connection to the source of life. It is life loving me and saying, I want you to be in this experience of life. As a human being, breathe in. And take that energy inside you and let it flow through you, let it become you, and then share it with the earth. The oxygen that we breathe comes from the earth, comes from the trees, and comes from the ocean, and comes from plant life going out into the air, and we inhale that, and that gives us life. We're breathing the earth. And then we share that with the earth. We are one. We are connected. Not one with, one. Because when I'm with someone, she's there, I'm here. But when I'm one, there's no separation. And I recognize we are connected. There is no separation. Between God and I, there is no between. So we practice love only because it makes sense. It just makes sense. Doesn't mean I have to like everything, by the way. It doesn't. We get to not like stuff. And we get to decide the degree of love that we can have for someone. But we love them. And we love ourselves. We recognize the connection. We see God in everything and everyone. We recognize the Spirit exists in that person. Yes, even that person. It's not always easy. And we forgive that and ourselves so that we can spend the time remembering the truth of who I am. And the truth of who I am is I am this, and I am now, and I am here. And this is good. And this is right. And you are perfect. And you are excellent. And you deserve to know God in you, as you. Namaste, in Lakesh. Aloha.
Okay, Claire. Claire's bringing up those who are sharing this service with us online, or at least those who let us know that they are. And so we have Charlene from Tennessee. Hello, Charlene. I'm usually on the other side. I am waving, but today you hopefully can see me. And we have Luce. We have Michelle. Virginia, and Sue Hayes. And we say again hello to everyone who's out there, whether you let us know or not. And this is the time when we give to our spiritual community financially, and we have a community giving that we say together. God is the source of my overflowing supply, and I am grateful.
I see joy, I see peace, I see goodness surrounding me. I see love in every breath I breathe. I see God in everything. I see happiness, I see freedom. I see the beauty that lives in me and you. I see perfection in what life brings. I see God in everything. I feel joy, oh I feel peace. I feel the goodness surrounding me. I see love in every breath I breathe. I see God in everything. I see happiness, I see freedom. I see the beauty that lives in me. I see perfection in what life brings. I know God's in everything. Oh, I feel joy. I feel peace. I feel the goodness surrounding me. I feel love in every breath I breathe. I feel God's in everything. I choose happiness. I choose freedom. I choose the beauty that lives in me. I see perfection in what life brings. I know God's in everything. I know God's in everything. Namaste, namaste.
Oh, Christy, we believe you. Right, right. Dad, thank you. And Claire, would you bring up the love offerings, please? And would all of you join in with me, because we all have the power to bless. Let us bless these gifts that come from the heart of those who are the givers, and from all of the work or endeavors that created this monetary energy. And please continue to bless your board and this church, that we continue to use this financial energy in a positive way to not only sustain ourselves as a spiritual community, but to share our gifts with those in the surrounding community. For this we are grateful and thankful. Amen. Okay, and now we have announcements. Somewhere here I have announcements. Somewhere down here I have announcements. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I can remember it, so I'm just going to go back to it for a second. Shall we not forget, love only, forgive everything, and remember who we are. And what we are is a community, and we're a spiritual community, and we've got a vision and a mission. So let's affirm those together, beginning with our vision, which is envisioning a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And our mission is transforming lives by living and sharing our inner truth of divine wisdom, compassion, and love using practical spiritual principles. And we've got 4 core values, which are yes, thank you. And may today's message from Reverend David help us to enhance those. And our hospitality team today is those whose last names begin with D through J, and and some helpers. And thank you for your sacred service, everyone. I truly believe it helps make this community more cohesive. You might keep in mind that we have 5 Sundays this month of March, so the 5th Sunday will be a potluck. And we have some February birthdays, beginning with our very own Mitch Kaplan on the 10th. Hold on. Un momento. Trish Bryant has a birthday on the 12th. And his name is not on the slide, but Daryl, Gay's son, who's shyly raising his hand back there, has a birthday tomorrow, and his mother's taking off work to celebrate it. So let's sing to our birthday people.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trish. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Yes, and many more. And many, many more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Michelle's not here today, but she says she will be holding class on Tuesday. So y'all come and have a fun time with gentle stretch and laughing and walking around the parking lot. And you're coming too? Okay, good. Also today we have the first in a series of Kara Cornford's reprise of the Goddesses Revealing All Creative Energy, otherwise known as Grace. And it's going to be the beginning, the introduction, which will include both the masculine and the feminine divine energies, and then the ones following will be focused on the feminine ones. And Kara is raising her hands. Do you wish to share something with us? Come on. You don't even have to climb the stairs. I'll bring it to you.
I just have to say, sitting here today, I'm feeling so much synchronicity with everything that Reverend David talked about, with the reading from the Daily Word, just really working in sync with what I'm going to be talking about today. So today's workshop is called Balanced Being, and it's about the idea that that divine energy that Reverend David reminded us is the truth of who we are, that we breathe in and it breathes out as us, is a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy. And we're going to be looking at Jesus as an example of a demonstration of that balance being expressed. And then we're going to look at how various goddesses from different cultures also have expressed a balance of divine feminine and divine masculine. In our culture, unlike other cultures where there still is more of a connection with archetypes that give us an example of different types of divine energy being expressed, archetypes in feminine form. In our culture, it can be a little hard for us to imagine that balance. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And then in the coming months, we'll be looking at those goddesses, some of those goddesses individually. And as Barbara said, this is a reprisal. I did it before last year, and it was very well received. There were a number of people who couldn't attend on Saturdays. So now that we have Sundays open, we've decided to offer it again. So I'd love to see you today at 1 o'clock after our fellowship time. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Kara. And there's no registration fee per se, but love offerings are welcome, and they will all go to the church. And that made me think when I was doing the slides last night that it's time to remind everybody that we need, or we ask you to make your checks payable to Unity Church of Pasadena, which is our legal name. I know we go by Unity of Pasadena, but you know, our legal name on our incorporation documents are that. And in order to change them, I don't have the psychic energy right now because we'd have to close all of our accounts, they tell me, and open them back up again. And that's just not on top of my list. So I implore you, when you can remember, and don't worry about the ones you did today, but if you can remember to put Unity Church of Pasadena in that order, then it'll save Gay a trip out to the ATM so that she is bypassing the counter people in the bank, and you know, who might suspect us of money laundering or terrorism or whatever else it is that's on their mind. Okay, anyway, enough of that. And the bereavement support group meets next Sunday. Unfortunately, you'll probably be still meeting here in the sanctuary. Things are not moving as quickly as we'd like in the repair area, but they are moving right along. Okay, and on the 22nd of March, we're going to have the prayer chaplain's rededication as part of our service. Next weekend, they're going away on retreat to, is it Fullerton? Irvine, somewhere down there in Orange County, to review all and have a retreat. And then also on that day will be our annual meeting, which is a requirement of all corporations, and we are a California corporation, so we're required to have an annual meeting. But we like to have an annual meeting to let you know what we've done last year and talk about the future as well. Also, just technically, the winter food drive will also conclude on Sunday, March the 2nd. So if you have one more load of food to bring for us to take to the food banks, that would be the Sunday to do it. And then one more new thing. We've been waiting for a long time for CARE's mother, that's Jan Ubersetzig, who is a religious science practitioner and a friend of Greg and Jackie's, to do a workshop here. And so the fifth Sunday was available. She said, okay, yes. It will be a profound experience, as others who have attended have said, on the power of gentleness and honesty. So again, there's no registration fee, but a suggested donation of $20 or whatever works for you, which will go to the church. Okay, that's all for the announcements. And we will be wrapping up today's service with our silent unity prayer for protection and I choose love. But just a reminder, if anybody would like prayer with a prayer chaplain, I know we've got a few of them here today. Would you kindly raise your hand or stand so that people know that you're here? So if you would like prayer afterwards, just stay in your seats. The rest of us will try to remember to be quiet and exit promptly. But no guarantee on that part of it, but we will try to keep that in mind. So now if I could ask you to stand and we'll do the silent unity prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us.
I am light. The love of God folds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence, and God is. I am divine, and all is well. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present is what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love.